What's good, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video we're talking about, okay, just before I continue, how are you guys doing? How have you been? How have you been holding up? How are things going at school, at work, wherever you are, whatever it is that you do? How is everything going? Has the year end, fatigue gotten to you yet? I wouldn't say much about me. I don't think I'm exhausted, right? When you've been exhausted and then you unexhaust yourself, if there's such a thing. So that's basically where I'm at. Okay, getting straight into today's video, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Do dala what you must, dala what you must. And also remembering the fact that you liking the video means that the video is going to be recommended to more people who might also be interested in the information that I'm about to share. So yeah, let's get straight into the video finally. Okay, so so in the previous videos we've been talking about recruiters and getting a job, blah 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 blah. Okay, so you know that as a software engineer, if you didn't know, right, you can get into, okay, that's if you are looking for a job, right? If you're looking for a job, this video is for you. And also this is not career advice or kanye whatever. This is me just sharing information. It's not meant to be a career advice or life. No, you get it. You get it. Okay, so as you know that when you do get a job at a company, when you do get a job at a company, we can either get a job at a startup, medium-sized, or large company, right? So in today's video, I'm going to be specifically looking at the pros of working at a startup, right? That is, I'm just gonna search what qualifies as a startup, but I think it's not more than 50 employees. I'll check it out. What qualifies as a startup? Okay, so I'll just put it on the thingy, and then you know what a startup is. Okay, so usually also it doesn't exist. I'm not sure if guys, you can have a company that existed for 10 years and still be a startup. But anyways, in Dozenzeka, we have like upcoming artists. Apparently there's like rappers who've been up and coming for the past 20 years. So it's probably possible that you would have a startup that has existed for more than 10 years. So yeah, okay, that's a story for another day. So in today's video, I'm going to be mainly talking about the pros of working at a startup as a software engineer. So in it, number one, when you work at a startup as a software engineer, the one pro is the fact that you get to build the system from the ground up. You get to build the features from the ground up. So I mean, that's if you are lucky enough, because there's people who say it's a startup but they come with an already built system. In at number two, you have the opportunity to wear many hats. As you know that the skills are limited, or the resources rather are limited in the company, so you get to wear many hats. You could be a software developer, be a BA, be your own tester, be your own whatever, because resources are limited. So that also levels up your skills in those other sectors or in those other hats. So yeah, that could work out for you, because now you would have experience as a business analyst, where you analyze business requirements and refine them and all of that, and also get to be a tester and learn how to test different scenarios, all the mechanics of testing and all the other things. Also be your own scrum master, coordinate your own meetings, and make sure that like specific ceremonies are play out the way they should, and all of that. So yep. Okay, in it, number three, you're most likely to climb the higher levels quicker. So as compared to like a bigger, like, okay, let me not compare, I'm not comparing here. You would climb the higher level positions quicker, because I mean, if there's like 10 of you in the company and a lot of people are joining and you've been there from the onset, I mean, unless if also, guys, it's a possibility. It's not guaranteed that yeah, you are going to be the head of the developers or you're going to be the development manager or be product manager or you're not guaranteed. Also, like, just because you've been there longer does not necessarily mean, but if they want to give you an opportunity, like, it could happen. Like, there's a much higher possibility of you getting because you've been there. So as they hire new people, you have more experience with the products in that company than anyone else. So I mean, it would make sense. So that's a possibility. And so in at number 4, you can define the standards in the company. So as you know that you by standards, that means processes, or how, for as much as there's a lot of things that are like common in the IT space, but also for as much as they're common, there's things that make up a company, the standards and processes and all of that. So you could be a part of the making or the breaking of the standards. Right? They could either be great and they work, and that's amazing. Also, there's a downside that they could be bad, and that's not too great. So yeah. Okay, in at number 5, it could also, you working in a startup company could also like potentially expand your soft skills, um, because you don't have a BA to talk to the client for you. Also, it depends on the type of business, but I'm assuming that if you are a software developer and there's a startup, I'm assuming that there's somewhere, somehow, people called clients that are involved, right? So you'll be involved with clients, and you will sort of be forced one way or the other. I mean, given the fact that you also will not be having things like business analysts, so you most likely to be out there communicating with clients, making sure that there is no blurred lines and everybody's all in the same page, and getting the requirements, doing the back and forth. You could potentially also be the person who's managing the project at the same time, so that also, like, allow you to communicate and manage time, all sorts of things. So that's just about it. Okay, last but not least, your contribution will be noticed, right? But I mean, it would be noticed if they want to notice it. That's the true fact. If they want to notice it, they will notice it, but you most likely to have your contribution noticed, and you can get rewarded accordingly. So yeah, that's just about it. Too often there's there's too many opinions when it comes to like startups, but like, those are like such great perks or pros of working in a startup. So the next time you just try to make a decision as to what type of a company you would like to work for, so if you want to work for a startup, basically these are the pros that you need to consider. I mean, or not, you don't have to. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it did shed some light, and thank you so much. Bye.